What's up, guys? I want to show you something, just kind of something to look out for if you're buying this knife. I don't know if you'll care or not. I sure don't, but maybe you will. Um, First off, my last video I showed the Scotch-Brite treatment I gave these two clips. I kind of went Scotch-Brite crazy with this knife. Took it apart and I did the clip, as you can see. Looks nice. I did the back spacer. I did the screws, so they all have a Scotch-Brite treatment, the pivot and screws. I didn't do the actual screws right here. I did on the pocket clip though. I forgot to do these. I also took the polishing wheel with green compound and I mirror polished the blade tang. I mirror polished the part of the lock bar that contacts the blade tang, and also mirror polished the liners on the inside of the knife. So it smoothed it out a considerable bit. It was kind of gritty before, and I could actually see why. There was little burrs on the liners where the pivot hole was cut out. I polished those burrs away, and now it's like butter. I can actually tighten the pivot down to the point where there's no blade play, and yet it's still fairly smooth. So that's cool. Kind of like a performance pimp. That was not my idea. I actually took that idea from one of my friends in Birmingham. He did that to his ZDP stretch, the carbon fiber one. I actually have a video on it, but I took his idea. He actually took it a step further, but I just did the liners and the blade tang and the lock bar. It actually made a difference though. I love this thing now. It just looks so cool. It's kind of like your own when you customize it. Anyway, to move on to the whole point of the video, everywhere you see the Benchmade Contego, whatever you want to call it, everywhere you see it listed, it says that it has a clear Duracoat finish on it. The other model is black, so you have black liners, black backspacer, black pocket clip. The only thing silver is the axis lock and the screws, I think. The blade is black. On this model, it's the silver model, and they say that the M4 is treated with a clear Duracoat. I just wanted to let you guys know that that's not true. The Duracoat's actually gray, and it's pretty apparent that it's gray and not clear. It looks nice, but you can definitely tell that it's not a clear Duracoat. You could see right away that it's not clear. I don't know why they're listing it as a clear Duracoat. I mean, it's readily apparent that it's not clear. You don't have to have super attention to detail to figure out this isn't clear Duracoat. It does match the color gray pretty well, in my opinion, or match the color of a blade. At a glance, it appears kind of like it's just a bead blasted finish or something, but it is actually gray, and I don't know, maybe you guys will dislike that, maybe you'll like it, I don't know. I do like the fact that Duracoat does protect against corrosion, so you won't have to worry about the M4 blade rusting, which I've never had any trouble with before. I have more than a few M4 knives, and I've never seen rust on any of them. Now ZDP will rust and take staining. See some staining up here. People say ZDP is a stainless when it isn't. It has 20% chromium in it, but it's not stainless. And that's due to the fact that the chromium is tied up making carbides, and it's not free. It's not free chromium. It's available to fight rust. It's tied up in carbide, so it actually does nothing for rust resistance. So ZDP will stain and rust pretty easily. Never had M4 rust. I have had it stain, but it's not that bad. It will rust more readily than D2. A lot more readily than D2. D2 is actually pretty much stainless. It's 1% chromium away from being a stainless, so it's not the rust monster that people make it out to be. M4 is probably the most rust-prone steel that I own right now. It's not carbon steel, so it's not a fixed blade. I mean, no, I said carbon steel. So yeah, just giving you a close-up of it and rambling. Not clear Duracoat. not clear at all. Gray Duracoat. I wish they would list that, because I was kind of pumped to see a clear coating on a blade, and this is definitely not clear. You can actually see where the coating. You can see blade steel, gray coating, blade steel, gray coating. So yeah, looks good though. I like this knife. I like the look of it. The action is great due to that big heavy blade. The action is excellent, and there's no blade play whatsoever. One of the most solid axis locks I've ever had. No vertical play, no horizontal play, and this thing is solid. You can definitely tell the Contego is meant to be kind of a hard user. Something you can not baby. It's just a strong knife. I like the pocket clip. I'm proud of it. A little Scotch-Brite treatment. Looks like a hand-rubbed satin finish on a custom blade or something. Anyway, hope you guys appreciate that information. If you don't, I'm sure I'll hear about it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.